Okay, hello viewers. This week's race is from the famous Laguna Seca. Focusing on this week on trying to get out of rookie class into D class. Apologies for the fact that my sound isn't working from my video. I didn't have the headset mic on, so apologies for that. So I'm just going to be talking over the top and sort of doing a bit of a running commentary. But okay, so I got away to a reasonably good start. Past the green car to my right, which will feature quite heavily in this race. Always the trickiest, one of the trickiest bits, getting around the first corner. So to manage that so far. Okay, as a guy goes off here, spins around a little bit. I think there's a couple of other collisions in the background. You can just see a sort of a bit of a puff of smoke. Yeah, it just took me a couple of attempts to get used to that corkscrew type turn. I think I get a little bit better as the race progresses. So I run a little bit wide here and allow the car to pass. Okay, so this is the fun bit. So there's a car, tries a lunge, then tries again, and it's literally trying to mount my car. Luckily for me, he gets himself in a right to do and ends up getting pushed off the track sideways. Not really much I could do in that situation. I guess I could have hit the brakes. So I pick up 4 points there, 4 incident count points. So at this point, by hook or by crook, I'm up to 6th. Starting position was 8th on the grid. So anyway, if you watch the video I did, the last video was at the Alton Park circuit, Foster's circuit, and one of the things I did was I gave up a position too easily, really, with only 2 laps left. I know this is a lot earlier in the race, but this red car's put me under a little bit of pressure. It's getting fairly sort of close, but I was determined not to let it just pass me. So sort of tried to hold the racing line and keep my race together, and just try and get used to sort of holding a position and jockeying for position, etc. So the car behind me looks quite happy, sitting at a reasonable distance away. Okay, so he's had a bit of a look there. I think I came down, I probably slowed down a little bit too much, came down the gears too soon, into third too soon, then into second too soon, looking at it again. Okay, so he's having a look again, then he backs off. Okay, so he has a look there and then he pulls out last minute.
Stop on the right.
Okay, so the red car behind me of Alan Levin is coming inside of there, so I tried to do a bit of an undercut, but basically he slows down enough to be able to see that, close that door. Took quite a bit of the curb there, I thought he was going to go. Okay, I get that all wrong, lose quite a bit of time going through there. run a little wide there. Took my eye off the apex. Let's get to that stage of the race where the cars in front seem to be significantly ahead. There's nothing, doesn't seem to be anything behind me. In fact, looking at the timing information, the car behind me is 17.5 seconds behind, so it just sort of gets these all these races all seem to do that same thing. They seem to get, you know, sort of a bit of a lonely in the middle of the pack.
You've got 2 laps to go.
I decided to see if I could leave that in 4th gear to get around that corner, but it nearly caused me to come off track. So far so good. Only a couple of laps left, and so far no off-track incidents. So that's really good. Really pleased with that. A few weeks ago I was making fairly, I was coming off a couple of times a race. Then I go down to 1, and now so far down to 0. So yeah, it's all progress. Getting to that sort of point now where I'm thinking about upgrading or adding to my setup. So things I'm thinking about are maybe going to a triple monitor setup. Currently got a 34-inch ultra wide, so I'm thinking about going to 327s just to get that decent view into the mirrors, etc. And potentially stopping or preventing those incidents where there's a car to the left or right and I can't see what's going on with it at all. I just suppose maybe the answer to that is VR. Who knows? I don't know if I could race week in, week out with VR. Okay, so that was really heavy contact there with the curb. Not a very good time to do that in the penultimate lap. Didn't sustain any damage at this stage of the race by any means. So the chap behind, I think it might be the same guy, has cut the gap down to 15.6. So it's either the same guy or a different guy, but whoever it is starting to close up, but I think I'm still safe at this point. Okay, so coming into the last lap. Currently showing us P7. I go really, really wide into there. Don't know why. Totally lose my concentration. Not a very good time to do it. And coming in to cross the line. Great stuff. First race without a track, without coming off track. So really pleased with that. Really good progress. Thanks for joining me.
Good job.
Let's go and have a look at the results. It didn't affect me too much. I think his race was pretty much over after that. But okay, so yeah, so 0.5. Really chuffed with that. I think that still puts me in rookies, but I'm not sure. It might have moved me up to D. But anyway, let's have a look. So finished P6. License is leveled up. Great stuff. So I'm out of rookies officially, which is really good. So obviously next week it'll be how we get on with in the D class, unless I decide to do some rookie in a different class. But I think I'm going to stick with road cars for now. So let's see how that starts. So I started in 8th, as you can see here, and finished P6, as I said. Let's have a look at iRacing in general. Where's the... Okay, so if we just look to we actually look at the things there. So there's somebody in second there with 81 points, really good. Somebody else with 63, 48. And then it comes down the line there. So anybody get any real negatives? Oh yeah, the guy that hit me got a minus 0.05, and as you can see, his iRating there's 2.38. That doesn't surprise me the way he drove around that track. But hey ho, we live and learn. It was a good race altogether. Quite really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed watching this video, please consider liking. If you want to watch more content, please subscribe. Thanks very much for your time. Cheers. Have a good day. Bye.